Hey, so what the fuck is up, guys? What the fuck is up? I'm not gonna lie, man. Nigga, I got some wine. I had drank some of that shit before this, and I'm feeling it a little bit. But honestly, man, happy Sunday to y'all folks, man. I just got off of work, bro. I'm tired as fuck right now. I didn't think I was gonna be tired before the video, but I'm not gonna lie. The moment I clicked like start recording, I just felt that wave just hit my ass. But honestly, I've had a good week. I got my first week of my internship done. Know what I'm saying? First week, pretty good week. I would say I enjoyed it. I was so fucking nervous, bro, beforehand, but then yeah, it's been going pretty smooth, pretty smooth. But man, honestly, not too much happened today besides these fucking videos. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna talk too much. We got Florida woman found stabbed to death under hotel mattress. Damn. So I guess let's get into the video, guys. I expect this to be a sad one.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They say the heat can make a person crazy.
Nobody wraps someone up like that underneath the bed and they just died naturally.
No.
And there are few places hotter than Florida in the middle of August.
So basically, it's pretty much always a ruckus over here.
Yeah.
And few people are more
What the fuck?
unhinged.
Wait, hold on. I want to kind of read something here.
Yeah.
Florida man threw bottles of pee on worker business that deny him interview. And I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm surprised that so much shit happens
And
to stand your ground state.
few
Like,
people
look, naked mud-covered Florida man arrested after vandalizing van in Osteen. Do they just not shoot people? I think Florida people have like a different type of southern hospitality to where these niggas know if you're from Florida, you're probably like ape shit crazy, so they don't even kill these niggas for it.
are more unhinged.
Florida man broke into random house, ran back, cooked dinner to avoid getting home. I mean, like, there's no way. Y'all niggas are living like y'all are siblings and shit.
Then a Florida man
He's gonna be in here. Guarantee it.
hiding from the law.
Show me your hands, bro. Make sure you got your hands in view.
Niggas, this cops.
Get your family out of here. Why me?
I will have my attorney call you.
Hey, is that shit new?
August
shit has to be new.
28th, 2022. A housekeeper at a motel in Bradenton, Florida, clocks in at work. She spends her morning scrubbing counters and fluffing pillows while guests are away. Then, just after lunch, she pushes her cart down the second floor breezeway and uses her master key to open the door to room 217. She notices the sheets on one of the beds are missing. That's when she peers underneath it and makes an unexpected, gruesome discovery: the missing sheets.
If you want to make a
Oh,
career
fuck
change
you,
and land your
man.
first tech job, don't waste your money and time on self-paced online
Fuck
courses.
you.
Now bloodied. The Manatee County Police Department is on the scene in minutes.
217?
Fire and rescue arrive first. The 911 dispatcher briefed them on the call, but they never could have expected what they're about to walk into.
Oh, man.
Damn.
The housekeeper points to where police can find it.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Yeah.
That nigga said, "Oh sweet Jesus." I mean, like, I ain't gonna lie. Obviously, I know it's YouTube. I don't want to see uncensored because I ain't gonna lie. I do not like seeing dead bodies, but I just want to know, like, what made them niggas go like that.
Okay.
A body wrapped in bed sheets.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. I got you.
All right, guys, watch your step. Don't touch anything. Somebody trying to clean up this bleach in there.
10-4.
It seems Manatee County is now looking at a homicide.
All that stuff, somebody tried to do some serious cleaning. Yeah.
Let's see. I can kind of make out their silhouette. It looks like they just like kind of like. No disrespect to them though. No disrespect. I'm just.
I mean, nobody wraps someone up like that underneath the bed and they just died naturally.
No.
The homicide unit arrives, and the responding officer gives them a rundown of what he already knows.
Are you guys taking over from the crime scene?
We're just taking a whole report, but what you need, you want
Okay. No.
Is there anybody in 216?
I knocked. Nobody answered.
No one answered at this point.
I don't know if anyone's in there or not. The only thing I did, fire brought up the box spring. The mattress was the way it was when we arrived. The only thing that was down was the box spring, and fire lifted it up when the maid pointed that she was under the bed.
The breezeway, filled with law enforcement and lined with yellow caution tape, signals to other motel guests that something bad must have happened in that room.
Somebody did something. I mean, she's always up here making a fool of herself. That's all I know.
And they don't fuck with her.
Anybody?
Overall, this sits outside of the report.
Okay. Did you guys see her with anybody else yesterday, or
I didn't see her with anybody.
nobody? And you didn't
She's
hear
always just with that one young boy.
one young boy? Do you know his name? You know what he looks like?
Skin right there. I don't know.
Blonde hair, black hair,
Brown, I think.
brown, white male.
I just don't know. Other people tell me. I just like,
Bitch, fuck you. Cause the nigga that I just saw in the beginning of the fucking video, that nigga didn't even look close to a brown male. Fuck you.
don't want to be my drama, so I don't care.
All I know is it's some young dude.
Investigators aren't yet sure who the victim in room 217 is. All they know for now is what they can see. She's a woman, young in her 20s or early 30s, and she's suffered multiple injuries that appear to be stab wounds. As for the man neighbors describe, investigators haven't seen him around yet. There are security cameras mounted along the breezeway and near the stairs, but in a stroke of bad luck, or maybe in a premeditated act, the cameras have all been disabled.
Oh, they're all unplugged.
How come all of them are unplugged?
Yeah, that one's unplugged. The one down there is unplugged.
Every one of them. All of them are. All of them.
So, for now, investigators are relying on descriptions from nosy neighbors, hotel staff, and potential witnesses.
Is it a white male, black male, Hispanic?
It's my guy.
White guy?
But then
Yeah. Now it is. Man, fuck you, bitch. Now this bitch knows it's a white guy. Why the fuck she bring these niggas up,
white
though?
guys, you see black guys, you see
Oh, yeah.
Mexican guys.
Oh, wait, never mind. She a hoe. That's what they saying. I think they saying that she's just a slut.
Undeniably, there's guys
So
that
those
Come
guys
to
coming
see
in and
her
out.
all the time.
Undeniably, there's guys
Because
that
I'm constantly telling
but
them,
the
mind
dude
your
she's
own
always
business,
with
stay
is a
away
white
from
guy.
these
Like,
people.
Okay.
on a consistent basis.
Do you remember how tall he is roughly?
5'8", 5'9", probably.
5'8", 5'9"?
Probably.
Sorry,
So basically, it's pretty much always a ruckus over here.
Yeah.
Did you know that your personal data is being harvested and sold online by data? In very 8 hours there, you can get elite.
It's about 5. Say it's constant in and out of drug addicts, but she's normally with some white guy who's about 5'8", 5'9". So that's about all they can tell me.
Don't know her name?
I haven't even.
No, did the people know her name?
I don't think so. They just know she was here saying they're all geeked out on drugs, constantly falling down the stairs.
Disabled cameras and a room that might serve as a crash pad for transients and alleged drug users could lead to a drawn-out investigation. But in this case, investigators have a helpful piece of information up their sleeve: the motel logbook.
Said they've been staying for a month. Hey, Sergeant Jones, you still have the paperwork when she checked in? What time? When did she check in? The 21st.
The motel log identifies the victim as 26-year-old Jennifer Pergolesi. A deep dive on Pergolesi's social media accounts doesn't officially confirm what the motel neighbors said about drug use in room 217, but interactions on her posts do indicate that Pergolesi was going through something. The motel log also confirms that Pergolesi has been staying at the motel for the last week. Her boyfriend, the man who investigators want to track down now, has become a familiar face in the downstairs lobby.
I saw him walking past the subway around 11:30 black male. He was wearing red shorts, but they said he always goes down to the lobby every morning or every other morning with coffee. Okay. So if we don't have him on video here, if they have the video camera in there, we might pick him up on one of those cameras.
By the late afternoon, investigators have spoken to enough people to come up with a name for their suspect: 24-year-old Stephen Joseph Cozens.
24? I thought that nigga was like 40.
A
Shit.
local with a lengthy rap sheet consisting of smaller charges like petty theft and trespassing.
And his ass smoking cigarettes on video. Nigga, no, he's cheaping cigarettes. Fuck you, man.
Cozens and Pergolesi both live in Bradenton, and based on their social media posts from the previous year, it seems like they've been in a relationship for a while. But the pair might have been struggling. It didn't seem unusual for them to spend time in motels, and they sometimes went long periods without seeing each other. Now, investigators have gathered enough information about Cozens to make an arrest. They just have to find him. Cozens hasn't returned to the room, but they have a feeling he didn't go far. At 3 p.m., he was seen at the Walmart just half a mile away. Then around an hour later, Cozens was spotted at a nearby gas station. As police canvass the area, one woman comes forward.
So you're telling me that this nigga killed somebody and then stayed in the same area an hour later? He ain't give a fuck. He did not give a fuck.
To tell investigators
I bet you that nigga found out she cheated or something.
Just spoke with Cozens, not 5 minutes earlier.
The lady who says he's in this area right now says that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna push up a little bit.
I just talked to him 5 minutes ago.
This way,
He's over there
because
by the
that
big
lawn
shop.
opens up
Says
to
that he checks everything.
Well, the best thing to do is fucking get out in plain sight and put your hands up.
In the sweltering Florida heat, investigators know their suspect can't hide outside for long. At some point, he'll likely head into a nearby building or try to take off in a vehicle. And when he does, they'll be there, waiting to put him in cuffs.
Hey, this is where he's gonna be in here. He's gonna be in here, guarantee it.
The search dog, Boss, trails a fresh scent, and the officer knows Cozens is close by.
Show me your
Damn.
hands. Show me your hands. Come out now. Come on out. Walk to me now. Walk up.
That nigga got the shit like that. Fuck you. See? Oh, I need to stop talking so loud because I ain't gonna lie. I think somebody's family's here and they moving stuff and they have a little ass kid with them. So let me calm down. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't give a fuck about no police shit. But it's just the fact that those niggas like really take out the bad people of society. Like the fact that they can up a gun on the bad people of society and then they just walk out and that's that. Like I'm not saying like that's cool. I'm just saying the fact that like they can use self-defense in good ways, even though most of them don't be trying to do that shit. That's the only reason why I would. Because just knowing that like say like a murder or like some other crazy shit, you know, on the run and now just like he reaches, he about post him down, you just gun him down, it's just like that's one more bad person off this planet. But I'm not gonna glorify that, and y'all shouldn't glorify that either, because in all reality, I'm not trying to put myself in the position of having to kill somebody. But let's get back to the video.
He's sitting right here. Make sure you got your hands in view. Hey.
No, come here. Right to me.
Hey.
Good boy, Boss. Cozens only makes it 5 hours on the run before Boss and the Manatee County Homicide Unit place him in cuffs.
Hey, pick that up for him. Cigarette.
Hey, can you get gloves?
While a few officers hang back to gather possible DNA evidence, Cozens is placed in a squad car and driven to the Manatee County Sheriff's Office for questioning. And from the start, investigators are curious about the Florida man they just found hiding in the bushes, less than a mile from where he allegedly killed a woman.
So what's your story, man? I gotta know, because you're a pretty slim guy. You got a problem with drugs? Okay, how long? Most of your life? Because you were a pretty big dude. One time you looked husky. Thick. You know? What's your drug of choice? Heroin. Fentanyl. Man. Russian roulette, man. What is it you think you're here for? Okay. And who is the person that you murdered? Okay. All right. So we got the hard part out of the way.
Without an attorney present,
That nigga ain't give
Cozens
a
is quick
fuck.
to confess to killing his girlfriend, but investigators want the details.
I just feel like no, all right, rest in peace to her. I don't know the backstory to it, and we're gonna obviously see, but I'm gonna already throw out a guess. Throw out a guess that she cheated.
Especially because Cozens alleges Jennifer is the one who started the argument that led to her death.
Just tell us what happened. We have a pretty good timeline, but just break it down for us.
Me and her were arguing because she says that I was cheating on her with an invisible.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. And she tried to stab me.
Okay. Let's see what you got there. Don't take them off. That's what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
We'll
slices in my
okay, we'll look at them later. That's fine.
Up until the murder, Cozens had been living at the motel turned crime scene. Pergolesi was staying with him when an argument broke out over whether Cozens was cheating on her.
So obviously, you and Jennifer, you're at the hotel, right? You're in the room. And what are you doing when this starts?
She was getting hung, right?
Okay. Okay. And you were doing what?
Laying in bed.
You were laying in bed. Okay. And is she in the same bed with you? Okay. And there are two beds in the room? Okay. One closest to the door or the one closest to the bathroom?
Closest to the bathroom.
Okay. So you're laying in bed, she's laying in bed, and she starts in with this invisible people, you're having an affair. Okay. And then what happens?
She tries to attack me because she's tired of me being a scumbag.
Okay.
And I defended myself.
Okay. And describe that. What happened?
Well, I pushed her off of me and I got the knife and I stabbed her.
Okay. All right. She was just on your and wouldn't let up. Every day. Yeah, like a chihuahua, like a barking dog nipping at you. I understand.
Apparently, Cozens defended himself against Pergolesi repeatedly because police could see she had multiple stab wounds, something Cozens doesn't deny.
Looking for an easier way to
Yeah, I
get
forgot
that
about that
LLC
shit.
next to your business name? Say hello to Taylor Brands. Just
How many times do you think you stabbed me? You recall? A lot. Okay.
So what's going on in this moment? Okay. So you've disarmed her. She's tried to stab you. You've disarmed her. She is. You now have the knife. Okay. And are we on the bed? Still? You're on the floor. Where at?
In between the beds.
In between the beds. Okay. And you're on top of her at this point? Okay. And what is she wearing?
All I gotta say is don't take this into account. But I think the moment that he said you were on top of her, and he said yeah, like, fuck if he would have been like no, he just did that shit in the air. Obviously, it would be a lot of stab wounds, but that would make it a way better case for him because he could have said he just feared for his life bad. But getting on top of her and stabbing her, that's very suspicious. And I don't fuck with it, man.
She had a white shirt on.
Okay.
And some shorts.
White shirt and shorts? Okay.
A white shirt stained deep red by the time investigators got to the hotel room that afternoon, after Cozens had already tried to clean up the scene.
Somebody tried to do some serious cleaning. Yeah.
Okay. And then what'd you do?
Tried to cover it up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he tried to do
Describe
that
to me.
shit. Oh
So
yeah.
He tried to cover it up. What does that mean?
Yeah, he lost. Oh, shit, never mind. He lost way before the case because I forgot that she was in a whole fucking bag. And let's be real, in any self-defense case, if you got attacked, you were getting attacked, and then you did that to a person, you would immediately call the cops, thinking damn, no, that person tried to come at me this type of way. That's why I did this. I would immediately, personally for me, if I ever was in a situation like that, I would immediately call the cops. Like, no, they did this. Like, this is what I didn't want to do this, but this is how it happened. He didn't call the cops. He hid.
Tried. Okay. All right. And what did you do?
Used the towels, the wipe the floors, everything. Took the bed sheets and wrapped her.
Okay.
And then I stuffed her under the bed.
Okay. And you did that.
One closest to the door.
Right. And you did that by yourself. Okay. And did you use a cleaner? No. So we found a bottle of Fabuloso in there.
That's from the cleaning ladies.
They're saying it's not theirs.
It's not mine.
Okay. All right. I believe you.
Cozens tells the detective that it took him about 2 hours to clean up the motel room, pack up his and Pergolesi's belongings, and push her body underneath the bed.
Okay, so you didn't use anything to try to clean up. You just water and towels. Did you use any clothing? Did you throw any clothing out when you were done? Because the room looks vacant, right? So did you have clothing in there and Jennifer had clothing in there? Okay, so obviously you took your stuff with you. And where's your clothing? Okay.
It's not clear how long Cozens thought he would make it, hiding out in the woods just across the street from the crime scene and about a 4-minute walk from the Manatee County Sheriff's Office, because Cozens made plans to hang out with friends after he killed Jennifer.
Did you tell anybody what happened? No, you just kept it to yourself. Even when you were with them today? Did they know something was up?
They could kind of tell.
Right, from your demeanor?
That, and then just all the cops everywhere.
Right. You know, funny story. So we're out there, and the whole time I know you're nearby. Right? It's bugging me. I'm like, this happened.
Were you at Chevron?
No, I was in a pickup truck.
Right, so you talking about the Chevron station?
Yeah, but right in front of Walmart.
Were you there?
No.
Okay.
But because I knew you were in Walmart at 3 something, and then I think you were at Chevron around 4, and I'm like,
He around.
yeah, I'm like, he's around here somewhere. You know, I couldn't figure out, I just couldn't find any place you had to go, right? You didn't really have any transportation, and I figured you had little to no money, and so that's when I had everybody regroup, and I said, we got to find the guy. He's around here somewhere. The fact that you didn't run, told me, I felt very confident that you were going to own it, that you were going to talk to us, and because you know, even if I thought you were going to be, we'd have still brought you food. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we deal with a lot of terrible people, and I'm not saying you're one, because I think the gravity of this is weighing on you pretty heavy. So listen, man, here's the deal, okay? Obviously, you're going to get charged with murder, okay? It's going to be 2nd-degree murder, okay? It's not 1st degree. You know, obviously, you're not dumb. You know, we recorded all of this, and we record that to protect you and us, okay? Our crime scene people are going to come over. They're going to take some photos of you, okay? So there's going to be some things some process. You're going to be here for a little while, okay?
The detectives leave Cozens in the interrogation room to finish his food before the crime scene analysts come in to photograph his scratches. In the end, Cozens was charged with premeditated 1st-degree murder for the stabbing death of Jennifer Pergolesi and faced up to life in prison. But the week Cozens is set to go to trial in December 2024, the state amends the charge to 2nd-degree murder with a weapon, and Cozens accepts the plea deal. Stephen Joseph Cozens is sentenced to 60 years in prison. If he lives long enough to see the outside of a cell again, he will be 86 years old.
His ass might as well kill his fucking self. You might as well kill your damn self. I'm not gonna lie, I only reacted like that because obviously I've seen videos where they'll do some crazy shit and they'll get like 25 years, but they gave that nigga 60. They said, fuck you. Boy, damn, I wonder how they figured out it was premeditated. Like, he obviously, like, in my mind, I was thinking in my head, like, yeah, he killed that girl, but he had a good story. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, man, honestly, there's probably nothing more else in the video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe if y'all enjoy, and like, comment, subscribe if y'all just wanna support. But anyways, man, yes, I'll see y'all later.